Stay tuned and let's check out the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Ninja Red and Yellow Rangers. Pow and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who, and remember you can now hit that join button and become a channel member as well. Either show some love or join the members club. Much appreciated. Today we are taking a look at the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Ninja Red and Yellow Rangers, aka Rocky and Aisha. The last two we need to complete the Mighty Morphin Ninja lineup, as we have already got white, pink, black and blue. We only got them a couple of months ago. So to be fair to Hasbro, they have completed this team relatively quickly in regards to Lightning Collection. Usually they make us wait like over a year to complete a team. So I'm not mad that it's took about 6 months, at least for me, to complete this team. So go and check out my full review, breakdown and comparisons of all those portraits of pink, white, black and blue on the channel right now. I'll put a link in the description. Today, I'm going to do exactly the same with red and yellow, but the advantage is, of course, at the end of this video I can do some nice group shots with the team complete. And I don't know if it's the collector in me, but I do always love completing a team. Very happy about that. And yeah, I just can't help but think that the ape and the bear are going to pop on the shelf with the reds and the yellows. But yeah, really nice packaging as always. The Windows box packaging won't be around much longer as Hasbro are moving into a plastic free era, so enjoy it while you can. But other than that, the box art is very nice. Of course, I do always appreciate Lightning Collection box art. We get the picture of the Ninja Rangers on the side with their power coins on the back of the box. Just the digital render, no cross sale, which is a shame. It should really let people know the rest of the figures are out there, especially if you find these at retail. But the box is like less is more, I guess. But yeah, really like them. The price point's a little bit hefty, to be honest, for a single packed figure. It's more of a deluxe pricing, but that's a whole nother conversation. I'm just happy to have this team complete. Let's open them up. Here we have the Ninja Rangers out of the packaging in their full ninja power form. Now this look in particular is from season 3 of Mighty Morphin, but the reason that these ninja costume designs will always be super nostalgic for me is because of that early 90s movie. That was the first time we've seen Ninja Rangers. However, we know that the TV show and the movie don't share the same continuity. We have the same actors, same concepts and costume designs, but there's different branches of the same tree. But Hasbro have very cleverly gave us enough portraits in this set to represent more movie accurate versions of these Rangers. So if that's what you wanted in your display, you can make it happen without them technically being movie figures. So bravo. We've also got the Tenga Warriors. We just need Hasbro to find a way to give us Ivan Ooze. Make that happen, Hasbro. But in regards to the TV show, the Rangers got their powers from Ninja, who we have gotten in the retro line, but yet to get him in Lightning Collection. He gave them new power coins, new Zords, and these ninja powers that they would use to take on the Tenga Warriors before transforming into the regular Mighty Morphin Rangers that we know and love. So yeah, I do very much love these costume designs, and I love that Hasbro gave us all the different portraits. So let's look at these individually and check those out one by one and all the other things they come with. And let's start off with Rocky. Here's Red Ranger with all of his accessories, including the 3 interchangeable head sculpts, an interchangeable set of fight and posing hands, and then we get a sort of fight effect piece as well. It is the exact same figure as white, black and blue, of course now in this red, which definitely does pop with the gold and white highlights. It's a very nice, completely pinless, double jointed figure, so very aesthetically pleasing, and when we get the team lined up on the shelf, it's going to look very nice for sure. So we know what to expect in regard to articulation and stuff, but we will take another look at that for anyone who hasn't seen it. But as we always do, let's take a closer look. Starting by taking a closer look at this full-on ninja mask with the wraps around the whole head. You can literally only just see his eyes poking through, but my Rocky seems to have a serious case of side eye. Other than that though, these head sculpts are much better in person than they initially seem on promo images. They look a little bit funky, but comparing it to the actual show, you can see they actually looked a little bit funky in the show. So So these figures are spot on. This head also has the sort of bandana on the back here with the two strings dangling out, and there is a little bit of articulation on them, so you can get them into some action poses or whatnot. But yeah, some serious side eye on my Rocky. Obviously this is a separate piece as well, so it's going to hinder him looking down, but you can still look up a little bit. But yeah, that's like a neck piece. Looking at the rest of the figure though, you've got the ape here. Mine's got a little dash of white, unfortunately, but it is otherwise a nice solid decal where you can clearly see the ape glimmering in the lights there. The red costume with the sculpted gold lines all the way up and around to the back with the sort of white sash around the waist, and then on the arms and on the shoulders and on the shins you have the diamonds, the white diamonds with the gold trim, all sculpted in, looking very nice. And again, double jointed, completely pinless, very aesthetically pleasing. Again, this figure is the same as black, blue and white, just now in red, but it is a very nice figure all the same. But of course we have options. So we have this full wrap, but we also have these next couple of head sculpts. Definitely give me more of a movie feel to these ninja uniforms, even though they're obviously still accurate to the TV show as they have that transition of looks. This time you've got the face mask, the bandana, so you can just about see the likeness to Rocky. And I do want to say it's good, but again, I can't say it's great because you only get a little glimmer, but you can tell who it is. You've got the hood up with a little hint of hair sticking through, and you also swap out the neck piece now, as the previous one had this, and you get this sort of one that rests over this sort of top part, and it also just hugs the coin there, and it sits nicely over and over on the back, so it sort of just adds that extra layer. But I do like this sort of look for the Ninjetti. I think this is how I've currently got my Rangers displayed on the shelf, with just the hint of the likeness, but it's still a clear Ninjetti look. Oh, sorry, I can't say Ninjetti, can I? Ninja look. But we have another option. Our third head sculpt is the full-on portrait of Rocky, and I think the likeness is okay. Probably not the best that we've got in Lightning Collection. I'm not used to seeing him with so much hair, but from certain angles it's better than others. He's a little bit glossy under my lights as well, but the hair is nicely sculpted. It sort of flows over the bandana, you can see there, and yeah, it's not bad at all. I've kept this extra piece on as well over the shoulders, so it sort of gives the impression he's pulled the hood or the face mask down, and that adds that extra dimension. Spin it around to the back, you can see the bandana is tied up at the back as well. But yeah, overall not bad at all. And as we don't have civilian Rangers yet, this is probably your best alternative at posing up some figures on the shelf with the actor's likeness on the figure rather than a helmet or a mask. But if I bring in all three head sculpts back one more time, you let me know in the comments below, how are you going to display your Ninja Rangers? Are you inspired by that movie likeness, or do you full on prefer the full ninja power wrapped up head sculpts? Because again, they look silly at first, but they are pretty accurate to the show. So yes, 3 options. Let me know in the comments below, how are you posing your Ninja Rangers? It's a hard choice. In regards to accessories, out of the box, he comes with a set of fisted hands, which I always appreciate, as these Ninja Rangers need them for punching those Tenga warriors, so I like that. He also comes with an extra set of hands, which I can only describe as sort of ninja poses, but they definitely work for display, and I'm not mad about it at all. This has an up and down hinge. They both have up and down hinges, actually, so you can get them posed up like that. But yeah, they work really nicely. And finally, all of the Rangers come with their own sort of translucent, pearlescent white effect piece. Rocky's is one that literally attaches to one of the fisted hands, and it's sort of like a fisted effect accessory, so you can use for ACBA or just for some dramatic poses on the shelf. But there you go, that can work on any Ranger as well. And the magic thing about these effect pieces is you can mix and match them between all the Rangers. So if you wanted someone else to punch, you could. But there you go, that's what Rocky's got. And of course, I'll do some more comparisons at the end of the video. But for now, here we have the Mighty Morphin Red Ninja Ranger compared to the Mighty Morphin Red Power Ranger. Both Rocky, of course, and I think they scale really nicely together as well. And if you have any more portraits for Rocky that came with the Red Rangers or Zeo Blue, you can use them on this Red Ninja Ranger as well to mix up the display. But I do really like the dynamic of having both of these next to each other on a display. Moving on to Aisha, the Yellow Ninja Ranger. Here we have all the accessories. She comes with those 3 portraits, a set of interchangeable hands, and that effect piece as well. Once again, she is on the exact same body that Kimberly has and also that Kat will have, just in yellow. Completely pinless, double jointed, female body. So bravo to the Power Rangers team on this one. Very aesthetically pleasing, as I always say. And yeah, this yellow is definitely going to stand out on a shelf. So without further ado, let's take a closer look. Starting with the full-on ninja wraps for Aisha. I actually think this head sculpt's really nice because it's crisp, it's clean, the eyes are clear, they're looking forward. She doesn't have that severe side eye that Rocky seemed to have. And comparing it to the show, the masks always looked a little bit sloppy, but here in plastic, it actually looks crisp and clean. So I like it with this neck piece as well. Down to the coin, you've got the bear glimmering in the lights. That's nice and clean. That's really cool. Not mad about that. And then we've got the gold trim against the yellow all the way up over the shoulder and then down on the back as well. No skimp with the paint. We've got the white waistband, that little overlay here as well, which hides the articulation up top. Going down to the shins, you've got the gold trim for the white diamonds. And again, the same here at the wrists. And then also up at the shoulder as well. So yeah, overall really crisp and clean. Double jointed pinless knees, double jointed pinless elbows. Cannot be mad at that. I'm definitely not. So yeah, bravo. This one looks really nice. And again, I keep saying it, but it's true. This yellow is going to pop on the display. But we have options. Next, we have the half ninja mask with the face covering, the bandana, and the hood up. So you only get a little glimmer of the likeness to Aisha with the eyes and eyebrows. So I think the likeness is okay, but you can't really see much of the face anyway. She's got a little bit of mystique about her. But again, I think they've executed this really well. I've swapped out the neck piece. Again, you get two interchangeable neck pieces. So this one sits over the shoulders and yeah, just looks really good. All the way around the back, sits nicely there. And she's very cleverly hidden her head of hair somewhere in the hood. But yeah, looking really nice. And again, this one is probably my preferred choice for the Rangers and gives me the movie feels. Very nostalgic. And then finally, the hood is off, the mask is down, and you get a much better look at the likeness of Aisha. And I told you she was hiding a nice big head of hair, because look at this, it's nicely sculpted. It runs all the way down the back and literally touches her white waistband. So it's literally all the way down, nicely sculpted detail, and she's sort of got like a top ponytail up there as well. Nice bandana, of course, but yeah, the likeness is pretty good. You let me know in the comments what you think, but I think they've done a pretty good job there of Aisha. Now, the problem is I've kept this sort of a cloth piece on to add a bit of layer, but you can see it creates that sort of gap for the hair at the back. So you can eliminate that by popping the head off, of course, removing this and then putting the head back on. And now the hair will sit flush against the body and you don't get that gap. However, from the front, I do think when you remove that extra piece, it sort of makes it look like she's wearing a yellow turtleneck underneath her ninja uniform, and it just doesn't look right. I think this hides the articulation much better without hindering it too much. So yeah, just letting you know you have your options. But of course, when it comes to Aisha, you have options with 3 different head sculpts. So you're going to be using your full ninja power wraps. Are you going movie vibes with the half face covering, or are you sticking with the likeness on display, as this is a way to display the likeness of these characters without having civilian Rangers? You just got them in their ninja uniforms. But let me know how you will be displaying your Yellow Ranger in the comments below. In regards to accessories, straight out of the box, she comes with a set of fisted hands, which are great for neutral poses, but more importantly, for punching some Tenga warriors, and they look really nice. She also has a set of interchangeable flat palm fighting hands, so she can do the Madonna Vogue dance. Look at that, it's so clear, it's beautiful. She's posing. Really, they are karate chopping hands, of course, for, again, fighting some Tenga warriors. And Aisha's fighting effect is this sort of flat swoosh that goes on to the actual flat palm hand. So there you go, flat palm hand, you attach that on there with the little hollow hole, and now you have a more dynamic swoosh for when she's chopping some warriors. And before we get into building any teams, one quick comparison of the Yellow Ninja Ranger compared to the Yellow Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. And again, these scale beautifully, look really nice when you compose these together on a shelf. Give me those nostalgic vibes. And let's be honest, this is the only comparison that people really wanted to see. How does the team look complete? So here we have the whole Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Ninja team complete in action figure form. We have yellow, blue, red, white, black, and pink. And let me tell you, they look beautiful. So nostalgic, especially this half mask face that I have went for. before. I think overall, when it's all said and done, if I can only display one head, it's going to be this particular look, as it gives me the movie vibe feels. Now, I know they are not technically movie figures, but let's be honest, these are the exact looks from the movie. So it was a little loophole that Hasbro found. So bravo, I'm happy for it, because yeah, this lineup gives me the feels. Really like this. They look so good. These are completely pinless, double jointed, really nice articulation, very aesthetically pleasing figures. Like, they're so good. Like, honestly, people, if you love this Ninja team, then yeah, get these figures. Look at this, people. The scales are beautiful, the colors all pop, and I can't wait to add these to the display. So happy to have the team complete. And as I said, this look in particular gives me the movie vibes, and it is super nostalgic. But of course, we have other options. This next look again gives me the movie feels of the Ninjetti, as we got the civilian heads all on show. So they've all civilian heads, but they've all got the bandanas to match their ninja uniforms, and it's seen in both the movie and the TV show. But yeah, this is probably the best way to display civilian heads in your Lightning collection if you want to keep your Power Rangers with the helmets on, because this is a nice representation of the characters behind the mask or under the helmets for the display. So this was how I thought I was originally going to display my Ninjetti Rangers. However, as I said, I turned out liking the half mask faces a little bit more. But this is still a great setup. We've got Aisha, Billy with his contacts, Rocky, Tommy, Adam, and Kimberly. Now, of course, there is an opportunity to add Kat, as in season 3. Kat obviously replaces Kimberly as the Pink Ranger. So you do have that option. But for me, Pink Ranger will forever be Kimberly. So I don't need to buy Kat. So this will be my lineup on a shelf. Sorry about that, Kat. But yeah, these guys look great together. And again, it does make me want to buy an extra set just to display them like this, because I'm a lunatic. But they look really nice. And our third option for our Ninja Rangers is the full-on Ninja Power Wrapped head sculpts from season 3 of Mighty Morphin. This is definitely more of a TV show look. And you know what? If you go back and watch the TV show, this always looked a little bit stupid. However, this plastic representation actually looks pretty good. When I first seen the promo images for the figures, I thought, nah, I'm not going to use that head sculpt. It looks stupid. But in person, with the whole team lined up together, it actually looks pretty good. Like, I'm conflicted of how I'm going to display my Ninja Rangers on the shelf. I really am. All 3 head sculpts are great for their own individual reasons. So again, please let me know in the comments how you're displaying your Rangers now we have all 3 and the full team. But yeah, in plastic, this full-on Ninja Power Wrapped head sculpt looks really good. The TV show looks a little bit funny, but these guys actually look much better in plastic. And just like the Ninja Rangers that debuted in the movie and moved over to the TV show, the exact same thing happened with the Tenga Warriors. It's just their origins a little bit different. But still, you imagine the Ninja Rangers fighting the Tenga Warriors, and you can now do that in your collection, on your display, or if you're into figure photography, you can get some great shots here, because the Tenga Warriors themselves are some great figures, and they scale just a little bit taller than the Rangers, as they should. They're big, chunky birds. So yeah, these guys are looking great. Here we have some more fodder villains, as we have a couple of putty patrollers. Here we have the Ninja Rangers compared to Rita Repulsa and Lord Zed. And I could be here all day doing Power Ranger comparisons, but in true Dan Who reviews tradition, let's end with some Marvel Legends. So here we have Frogman and Tigra compared to the Ninja Rangers. And what's funny is that there's no Orange Ranger and there's no Green Ranger, so these guys fit right in. And then last but of course never ever least, here we have Captain Britain and Hal Fire Hank. So, final thoughts on this Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Ninja team. Now, today we looked at red and yellow, but let's be honest, it's all about completing the lineup and having red, yellow, pink, black, white, and blue all on the shelf together. Honestly, super nostalgic, and that is what collecting is all about to me. Just give me those happy memories, and whether you love the TV show or love the movie, this set definitely gives you an opportunity to display them however you prefer. Yes, the price point's a little bit higher than we're used to, but these are completely pinless, really nicely sculpted and articulated, and the free head sculpts do give you plenty of options for a display. So yeah, I'm all in for everything Mighty Morphin and Zordon era at this point. So these were an absolute must. So very happy with these, no regrets from me. The team together just looks so much better. I cannot wait to add them to the shelf. But you let me know in the comments below. I know I keep asking it, but I'm genuinely curious. How are you going to display your Rangers? I think I've landed on this half mask look as it's sort of more movie related. However, all the other head sculpts look great as well. Much better than the promo images give them justice for, I promise you that. But hopefully I gave you a decent look within this review. And if you like reviews, then you're in the right place, people. Whether it's Power Rangers, Turtles, G.I. Joe or Marvel Legends, please, please, please check out the videos tab and hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell, don't miss out on a video, and please hit that join button. Become a channel member, either show some love or join the members club. Much, much appreciated. You can follow me on Instagram at It's Dan Who, and I'm on Twitter as well. Tweet me, don't be shy, Dan Who Reviews. And as always, people, my name is Dan W, and I will of course see you on the next one.